God, oh God, this is son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo, but they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, just to your friends. I walk alone. I see both sides of other siders. You need to grow. Have you lost your mind? But I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the glory for more. My God, oh God, this is son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, gang, gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield to throw it. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Mayfield now. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Chandler Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to roam now. It's a big play there for Atlanta. Give him 53 yards on the ground. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And there was so much that was impressive about this play, but it wasn't just what he did downfield. How about what he did behind the line of scrimmage? This wasn't a play where he just had a direct path to get him downfield and make the big play. He had to adjust on the fly behind the line of scrimmage, and in the end, that became a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
If for the Falcons. 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Here's Mayfield. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Charles, that makes it. Interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some room, taking it right down Broadway. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
They'll try to run this one in. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. His throw incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield looks to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there. $10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They go play action. Mayfield. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs. And
he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing, Mayfield. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw, Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Looking to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 126 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll drop to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Come on.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
18 Radley. 18 Radley. 19 tight. 19 tight. Warriors 17.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 31 yards. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and
I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They're going to look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Play fake. Mayfield. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Up the gut, McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. For Marshall, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of him.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Run.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Run. Regular. Hurry.
Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Pistol. Point it right.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Alert. Hey, alert 33.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal.
A 33-yarder from the left hash. Gonzalez's kick is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down.
They'll drop to throw.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Regular. Real.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8.
Alert! Up!
Mayfield to throw it. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Regular. Point it right.
Mayfield looks to throw.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
King!
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Run. Alert! Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert!
Here's Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Dragon 60. 18, Rattler, 18, let's go.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Cougar 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. Rig alert, rig alert. Warrior 70.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
2nd and 11. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this back?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Levante David. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board and make this thing look just a little bit better.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
First down, Mayfield. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Alert, 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 alert.
Throwing, Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Hey, alert! Kings! Hurry! Real.
To throw, Mayfield. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Run.
One last shot for Mayfield here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Run.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I'm scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD.
It's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share